Hello everybody, this is Rocker Gamer 45 and today I'm going to go over a bit more of a detailed look at the trailer. I'm going to pause and take screenshots throughout the trailer. I've got a select few here. These are the specific points that I want to talk about the most. There's quite a few screenshots, so let's get into it. These are just the things that I noticed. I think there's going to be a lot more things that I don't talk about, and I just want to say that this only covers the trailer and not any other information that's been announced or leaked yet, really. So only at the minute the trailer is going to be the main focus, and there's a lot to talk about in this 1 minute and a bit trailer. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. Okay, here's a look at Earth at the minute. At this point it's a bit hard to tell that it's Earth because there's like fire and lava everywhere. There's quite a lot of growth of hell that you see around these parts as well. So it's obvious to see that hell is sort of coming through the portals again, like it did in the actual Doom 2. So it's not just the demons coming through, hell itself is sort of following it as well and consuming Earth as its own. And there's a cool other things to look at. You can see a couple more of the dead bodies here of the humans. These are the people who have had a fight, and it looks like there might be a couple of dead demon guys as well. And more importantly, there's a gun here. Now, I'm not sure what gun this is. This could be a brand new gun, or it could be the heavy assault rifle. I'm not sure, but it easily could be the Earth version of the heavy assault rifle, so this is the one we see from now on. Or it could be a new look on a new gun, because it does sort of stand out compared to the old heavy assault rifle. If anything, it looks... I don't know what to describe it as, to be honest, but it does look cool. And I'm pretty sure we are going to use this gun as like a main weapon throughout the campaign because they're showing it off in the trailer. So this is going to be a common weapon that we're going to find, probably closer to the start, because it looks like most of these soldiers guys had this as well. Because somewhere else, I'm pretty sure, they go in the back, there's another one hidden there as well, just behind the lava area. So that's something cool. So I don't know what exactly this gun is going to be. It looks like some kind of machine gun, so that's something to look forward to. And here's another image just taken a few seconds after the previous one, later on in the trailer, when I'm guessing Doom Guy is walking through this sort of underground bridge. Well, this bridge that's collapsed and he's sort of gone underneath it. And there's a few things to spot out here as well. One, of course, it looks so detailed and hellish. Even though it's set on Earth, you can definitely see that hell has come and made its mark once again. There's a dead cacodemon on the bottom right side, I'm pretty sure. And on the bottom left, I'm not sure what it is. It looks like a decomposed human or something along that lines. And also you can see on the side, on one of the walls, there's like a dead guy there as well. I'm not sure if that's actually a person or a demon or not. It looks like some sort of suit, to be honest, so I'm not really sure what that is. Once again, you can see the fiery lava stuff coming through here as well, so hell has pretty much consumed this area, and you might just be able to notice in the background that some of the buildings are actually flying. I thought that's pretty cool and an interesting thing to notice. There's a load of like flying buildings. It looks like somehow hell's brought his wiki tiki magic, I guess, and all these buildings are flying, so it's quite interesting. But now the images start getting a little better. Okay, now we can see a better look at the outside area, and we can see all these buildings in the background flying as well, like I mentioned a minute ago. This one, you see there's quite a few of these skyscrapers actually in the air. It's quite interesting. And you can see the one the closest at the front is literally, it's been ripped in half and it's actually being taken away by something now. You can see like these tentacles taking it up, and the top half is going away, the bottom half is breaking up and falling around. You may also notice the old cacodemon flying around in the background as well. But now let's look a bit closer at the front. You may notice there is actually a weird tentacle slash, I don't know, snake-like creature thing here, and you see a better glimpse of the enemy later on in the trailer, where you sort of see him on the side, and I'm guessing it's going to be like a new boss enemy because he is huge, or whatever it is. It's like some huge beast that has all these tentacles growing all around everywhere, and he looks really cool. It's kind of something I wasn't expecting in a Doom game, but I'm not complaining because it looks pretty epic. And you can also see, once again, there's more evidence that it's Earth here, not just through the skyscrapers. You can also see a bike halfway across the burnt rubble on this area as well. So there's plenty of evidence that Earth has fallen here, right here. So for the next image, things go even better. And as you can see on the right, we can see the Revenant. Now the Revenant hasn't changed at all. He still looks pretty similar. And above him, we can see once again the tentacle next to him, and there's traffic lights once again for more Earth evidence. And something in the middle which I thought was quite interesting is one of the textures from Doom 2016 and Doom Slap Map, or one of the sort of skeletons impaled on the sticks that you see around in Hell. He's here as well, so somehow this guy has had a horrible time on Earth. It looks like maybe he even got consumed from Hell to here as well, like a lot of other Hell has as well, sort of like the growth has come here. So I thought that was quite interesting, but of course the main part of this picture is to the left, and that is the Arachnotron. This is the first glimpse we ever saw of him. Of course he wasn't in Doom 2016, that's one of the ones I wanted to see, and it's epic to finally see a real live Arachnotron in the game. Last time we saw him in an official game was I think Doom 64, so that's how long ago that was. And one thing I'd like to point out with the Arachnotron is they seem to have some weird claw above their head. I don't think that's their plasma gun. It's a bit of an awkward position if it is their plasma gun. So I don't know what they're going to use that for, unless it's going to be a unique glory kill to the player if they get too close. So it sort of rips them in half. Interesting touch. Anyway, the Arachnotrons look pretty cool. I can see why some people might not like them, but honestly I think they look cool. Moving on to something, once again, I was not expecting. As you can see here, there's like another bridge thing that's been destroyed by Hell, and of course there's one specific enemy on top that really catches my eye, and that's the Baron of Hell. So you're probably thinking, well, it's the Baron of Hell, what does it matter? He's in the other game, we've seen him before, why is it so different to see him? Well, obviously because if you look close enough, you can see that he's had an upgrade. He's not just the average Baron that we see anymore. He has got the sort of energy whips, I guess you can say, that the Cyber Demon has. So is he going to have an attack like that? Most likely. So the other question this sort of brings up is, does this mean that the normal Barons are gone? Because we see two of these enemy types here with these new upgrades, but we don't see none of the original Barons. So are we going to see them again? I don't know. We might not. These might be the Barons from this point onwards. Only time will tell until we get the official trailer on August the 10th. But still something I thought really cool and unique. And here is a close look at that tentacle monster. This is sort of the best image I can get. You sort of see half of his face, but I don't know what it is. Because he sort of lifts his head. He sort of has like a Hell Knight head, if this is even his head at all. I don't know, because I don't know what it is. Because I'm pretty sure this is something to do with him, because I saw it moving around. It's quite quick and it's hard to tell. But whatever this enemy is, he's pretty huge, and he's definitely caused some serious issues in a boss fight, or maybe just a common enemy. Maybe you see 3 or 4 of these around. And you can even see in the building behind, there's a close look at the other one where he's just consuming the whole thing. That's how big he is. Of course, there's another Caco demon, and if you look closely, there's like a dead demon. I don't know what that is, but Doomguy crushes his skull later on after you meets a couple of imps. It's like a weird, because the monster it looks like to me is like a harvester, which from multiplayer, so I don't know what it is. I think it's either a new enemy or a dead guy. Okay, anyway, this is just a quick and closer look at them. As you can see, here he is. Here again, it's like a weird skull demon. I don't know what it is. It looks kind of cool. It looks like I don't know if we're going to see an enemy like this, or it's just a guy that they've brought with Hell once again. As you can see, here's a bad image of the imp, but they definitely look different to what they did in the other game. So they've obviously evolved, and there's loads of tentacles in the background again. Now it's time for my favourite image of the entire trailer. Just this one image alone is absolutely incredible. As you can see, first of all, Doomguy, his suit is completely different now. Well, it's not completely different, but it's gone to more of a classic sort of design. And I guess there's rumours going around that there's going to be 2 or 3 different suits you can choose from. Moving on, there's the Baron once again, as I said. It looks like he hasn't got the things on here, but he did have them whips before. It's just sort of the angle and the picture when it was taken. Below him is the imp. As you can see, he's got much more sort of demonic eyes this time. He means business. He's definitely had an upgrade. And underneath Doomguy's helmet is another imp there. Now, moving on, Caco demon in the background, nothing new. Above him, flying in the air, is the second epic enemy that I couldn't wait to see. the pain elemental. And oh boy, once again, does he mean business. He looks so close to the original. He even sort of has that scary smiling face. They've really done that a bit well. I thought the original pain elemental had a really creepy face, and these big glowing red eyes really suits him well. And I love these new long arms. It's kind of weird, but it really does suit him. In the other game, he did have longish arms, but it sort of blended in. This one, it doesn't blend in. His arms are flying out, and I don't know if that's going to help him. I'm pretty curious to see how he attacks. And of course, then we got the main attraction standing in the middle, where he belongs or where she belongs. I'm not sure what they're going to be in this game. And that's the Archvile. Oh boy. So I don't know if this means the summoner has got the boot. I don't think so, because they can easily be two different enemies. One summons enemies, one either resurrects or gives them powers. So the Archvile is doing what he does best here. He's getting ready to set things on fire. He's doing his weird sort of raise the ground on fire attack that he does in the original one. He's famous stand. He looks very, very close to the original as well, but he does look more menacing as well, which seems to be the case. So a couple of things to notice from this trailer once again. It's like, as they've proved anyway, we're going to get new weapons, old enemies and new enemies showing up. There's supposed to be a lot of new enemies, which is going to be pretty epic. And of course, we're starting to see that the old enemies are now evolving, which I think is really cool. So we're going to start seeing like the imps here. They've had a definitely big change. So over these 3 years, these imps and these barons, they've had changes. The only enemy that still stayed the same are, I said, the reverends and the cacodemons. We have not seen the mancubus yet. I'm hoping they're going to be in the game. They're still one of my favourite enemies. So the cyber mancubus might not be, but the mancubus, I can't see no reason why they wouldn't show up. It'd be cool to see if they get a new upgrades as well. Maybe there'd be a new mancubus enemy type, like the cyber mancubus, what we want on Earth, which is completely different. And I just want to say it's really cool that they are evolving these old enemies or giving them new attacks. It's never been done before in the series where an enemy's had like a new weapon. We've seen tougher versions of enemies such as the Nightmare Imps in Doom 64, but we've not seen an enemy that really has different sort of a new weapon, except for like the zombie guys, of course, in like Doom 3 and all that. But we've not really seen like a Hell Knight with a new like laser weapon or something like that. But now we're starting to see Baron with these weird energy sword things. Something completely new and something really fresh and something I can't wait to play. August 10th is 2 months away. That's not a hell of a long time, and I can easily wait that. I will wait patiently. I've got plenty more videos, discussion, ideas and predictions to come on this channel. I can't wait to talk about it. Finally, it's not even been 24 hours since I've known this yet, but I can't stop thinking about it. It's just, I said, Doom is my favourite game of all time, so I can't wait to see what Earth has to offer in 2018 or 2019 it'll be when we get the game, no doubt. So anyway, what do you think of this trailer? I tried to cover as much as I could. I know it's only screenshots, which sucks. I'll hopefully get a better look at the trailer soon, and maybe do an even better analysis. But for now, these are key screenshots that I thought were pretty interesting. For a little teaser trailer, this was epic, really. This is a lot more than I expected. I was expecting something like we saw with the Doom 2016 one, where it's literally just kind of a load of fog and then you hear like a classic door open up, and that's really about it. That's what I was expecting with this one, but we got to see a lot more than that. So thanks for that, and anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.